Figure it out!
Hello, this is Adam Koralik with Figure It Out Productions. The following video is part of our Quick Shoot series and is intended to aid the Dreamcast and gaming community. The DevCas HKT-11, kinda, sorta for the Dreamcast, or it's like molded to the Dreamcast. Okay, this thing. I bought this thing thinking that it was a device that you would attach to a Dreamcast that would basically turn it into a development kit. Just because, you know, look at it. Have you ever seen this before? Probably not. It's got dip switches like this thing. It's got power and access like this thing. It's got a strange model number like these things. It's got ports on the back and ID things like those things. I just assumed that's what it was. Stupid me. I made a mistake. When I bought it, like I said, that's what I thought it was. I was hoping that it would make it like a region-free Dreamcast. I really didn't care about developing stuff because I have no programming skills. But I was hoping that it would make it like a region-free Dreamcast, kind of like these things are, except without the flaws of these things. These things, I've done multiple videos on these things actually. They're development kits. See the video here, maybe see both videos. I don't know, it's up to you. Sorry, I think I just burped a little on the camera. Enjoy my burp. And enjoy my wound. I battle damaged myself on my fingers right there in preparation for this video because there's a lot of equipment and I hurt myself. Doesn't really hurt that bad. It's actually not a problem at all. But I just want you to know, to appreciate the sacrifice of my finger flesh for your entertainment. Anyway, I don't know, although I'd be lying if I said I understood why you're entertained by this. But apparently you are, so thanks. But, yeah, so where was I going with that? Yes, I bought this thing, wanting it to be a region-free Dreamcast, but not have the problems of these things, the only real problem those things have is that they're limited in certain games. Neither of those things play Shenmue, which really pisses me off. And then there's a few other games they can't play. I was hoping, like, sweet, I get this thing, I do all that. No, that is not what this does. And I spent nearly 2 minutes, check the timer, telling you that this is not something. But I still have not bothered to tell you what it actually is. I'm going to wait until I cross the border. There it is. Okay, we're past 2 minutes. Now I can tell you what this actually does. This is a piece of sound development hardware. Sound development. That's it. That's all it does. It's kind of comparable to this thing, which I showed off in a different video. This is some sort of strange sound development hardware that I got from Raymond, because Raymond is awesome. If you don't know who Raymond is, here's a video about Raymond. Him sending me a package. Everyone loves Raymond. You knew that joke was coming. Okay, yes, he gave me this thing, and it's an old piece of sound development hardware that probably works with this old one, whereas this is a newer piece of sound development hardware that probably works with this one. I don't know, I'm not Sega, nor have I done sufficient research, because information on these things is actually kind of rare. But my limited understanding is that you would connect this thing to that thing through an SCSI cable, like, look, I'm connecting, and then the back one go in there, and then they're all magically connected, and then you hook it up to your computer, and you program sound for it. That's kind of what it does. And it came with software. This is Macintosh software, not Apple software, but Macintosh, very specific. Yeah, it's a blue disc, and it's blue. And but it's interestingly, I don't think it's not European because it says Japan all over it. So I think it was just to differentiate the difference between PC and Macintosh-based stuff. But they all did I just hit the camera? I apologize. See that? It was moving around. That was all me. My bad. They also included a Windows-based version. I think this probably uses Windows 98, which is impressive. But it's still sealed. I have no desire to open it because I don't know how to program anything, so there's really no reason to do that. Although I'm sure somebody out there is going to beg me to open this. Probably not going to happen, guys. Sorry. But there's a crack in the case, if that makes you feel any better, like if that's some sort of form of justice, that I have this and I won't open it for some reason. But yeah, this probably uses Windows 98. Probably would be XP compatible. I doubt it would work on Vista or Windows 7. But yeah, I guess you'd program audio with that, and then you'd make stuff happen. Audio stuff. The only thing that was ever released to the market for the Dreamcast that's kind of comparable to this, which is also actually coincidentally audio related, is the Sega Dreamcast karaoke device. I did a video on this as well if you're curious. This was also just released in Japan. You would take a Dreamcast like this, and then you'd remove its modem like that, and then you'd connect it like this, like kind of like a Sega CD. And I'm suddenly struggling to do this. I don't know why. I don't want to break it. Come on, you jerk. What? Connect now. Wait. That's got to be it. Right there. You son of a... bitch. Is it fun just hearing me curse and be pissed off and angry because suddenly this is not working? And okay, well, whatever. Trust me when I say that would connect. Right now, it's not connecting. It's being a douche. But, yeah, I don't really want to sit there and spend all the time trying to fix that. You bastard, get in there. Yes, see, look, I got it. I got it. It worked. It totally worked. It's connected. That's awesome. What was my point again? Oh, yeah. This is kind of like that. Except this one is attached. Hardcore. See, there's like a Torx screw. This thing was not meant to be removed. Which is fine. Which, like I said, when I bought it, I was totally wrong about what this thing was going to be. I thought I was just kind of buying this, and he was like giving me a Dreamcast. And he was like, kind of like as if I had just bought the karaoke device, and then the guy didn't know how to remove the Dreamcast. Because I guess he was like me for a moment there, except I couldn't figure out how to get it on, even though I knew how to get it on. Never mind. Yeah, I thought he was just giving me a bonus Dreamcast. Turns out it's hardcore attached, and it would take a lot of effort to remove it, and there's no reason to do that. This is a Japanese Dreamcast, though, in case anybody's curious. It is fully functional. The easiest way to tell is if you look at the American-style Dreamcast here, this is a solid gray piece of plastic. This is a transparent gray piece of plastic. Maybe that's... no. Okay, so Japanese, 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 American, Japanese, Japanese, Japanese. Actually, what? No, those are both Japanese. American. Yay. USA! Alright. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you about this thing. It has 4 controller ports because it's a Dreamcast. It's actually no different. It is of Japanese region coding, and it would play Japanese games. I guess the one other thing I can tell you is if for some strange reason you see this thing and you're like, hey, I want that, I don't want to collect, I don't want to do sound work, I just want a Dreamcast, but I like that this thing is attached because I'm an idiot and I want to spend that much extra money on it, you can do that. Just be warned, it's Japanese. So you'll need boot discs to play American or European games. And the one benefit to that is you can power it there and just use it as a Dreamcast. You don't have to power it here to play anything Dreamcast related. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? Doesn't need power, does need power if you just want to treat it as a Dreamcast. But if you want to use it for its actual intended purposes, you need some sort of power supply. I've tested it out. It basically will work with like a Sega Genesis Model 2 power supply, which is coincidental because this thing, I still like this button. Isn't that cool? If you're curious about the whole button thing, I made a video specifically about this. I push the button a lot because it's funny. But anyway, yes, they both use the same kind of power supply. And I think this is basically just an upgraded version of that, although I could be totally, totally wrong. So if anybody out there knows, give me some information or don't. I don't, I care, but I don't care. You know that kind of like middle ground of care? That's where I am. I want to know, but I'm not going to pursue it too much because I tried, I did some Google searches. This is about all I know.
Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe if you so desire. However, we'd really appreciate it if you'd check out our other videos that are of a higher production caliber. Thank you.